Hello, I'm Brandis Guerin, and I am going to show two things that I actually created for this unit that we discussed in this module. The first being a menu or a choice board. We call them menus, but choice board activity. And then the second is a gallery walk that I created for the same unit. And so everything was on Canvas. The gallery walk also was around the room for my in-person students, and then it was virtual for my, obviously, virtual students. All right, so homepage for my course. So I'm going to show you, this is the unit. So I went ahead and had open to my modules. It was the Westward expansion module. And then actually our choice board or menu was the final project that counted as their test grade. So when they open this up, it looked like this. It looks kind of like a menu. So the idea is that they needed to have a meal that adds up to $10. So right here it says your final meal must add up to $10. That would be an appetizer and an entree and a side and a dessert. So what we're asking the students to do is pick one of these activities from each of these columns. And so what we did as well is, if you'll notice, each title is linked. So it will actually take them to a page that further explains the assignment, how it will be graded, and give them examples of what it should look like. So if I'm making, this was the mannequin, so it's going to tell them exactly what the mannequin has to have on it, and what it should look like. So I can try to bring that up. Sorry, it made the screen white. And so here's the mannequin. So to make the mannequin, it tells them what to do, gives them examples. And we weren't talking about Roman soldiers, it's just the example. These are high school kids, so they should be able to take this example and model it to their own topic. And then things that they see in here. And then actually they could print it out or copy and paste to make their mannequin. So hopefully that helps explain those items. So once again, the students were to pick from each column, and then there are further instructions that they would click on and open up and read about to know more. There are brief descriptions, but the kids really seem to, I'm not going to say but it helped them. They found it helpful to have further instructions. I have freshmen, they never like anything. So also on the module, we made turn-in spots. So we really like to have kids turn everything in on Canvas. We really like the fact that it time and date stamps everything, and it shows them not only on their end if they've turned it in, but on our end when we've graded it. And so these are not separate assignments, even though they kind of look like it. We made those assignments into turn-in spots. And so I'll just click on the appetizer and it says turn in, and then these were the 4 choices for an appetizer. So back on the menu on appetizer, they could do a judgment, a countdown, a private message, or a Venn diagram. So over here it tells them whichever one you did, you're going to turn it in here. And that's the general idea with that. Hopefully that answers any questions. I hope I'm doing this right. Over the menu item, once again, we call it menu item, but choice board, you could say, but menu item. All right, I was going to also talk about the gallery walk. So the gallery walk we did do in class as well, which means I printed all these items I'm going to scroll through, had them around the room, I apologize, and then the kids answered the questions on paper. However, I have a virtual class, plus we have kids that are quarantined, that are out all the time. So we try to turn everything into something electronic. So this one is the same regard Westward expansion. We're talking about Indian boarding schools, specifically the Carlisle Indian School. And so we had already talked about it a little bit. This introduction was something we read together in class before we started, and then it breaks it into stations. So we have directions at the top. We would have it labeled Station A, and then there are artifacts that go with each station. And then at the end of each station, there will be spots that they need to record. So once again, in class, the kids wrote on paper. However, my virtual kids, we turn this into a PDF. So every place that is yellow, they just click on it and they type their answer in. And then when they turn it in online, I can grade it just like I did the paper copies. So station B, we have some more artifacts about assimilation, right? And then this is what station B would look like. It goes all the way through station A, B, C, right? All the way to E. And then finally, after E, we kind of have a nice little summary and a wrap up and a reflection that was created for this gallery walk. I'm not for sure if there was anything else you guys wanted to see from the lessons I created. Hopefully that gave you an example of what we did in class. The students really seemed to enjoy. Actually, they really liked the menu or the choice board over the gallery walk, which was kind of interesting because technically with the gallery walk, they could do some group or have a partner to kind of, run ideas with, and they could chit chat, where the menu item was all on their own. And they actually liked the creative aspect of the menu items, it seemed, over doing the gallery walk. So that's just how my kids ended up. The gallery walk, I will say I had like 97% participation. They viewed it as a regular assignment. We did it mostly all together. The menu item, I had a little decreased participation because it was one-on-one. It was on their own. We had in-class time to work on it. We provided them with any supplies they would need. But once again, it was their own effort. They didn't have a partner to help nudge them along. And so really I was trying to get back to that. The menu items, I still had, whenever I did the math on it, I still had about 86 to 87. There was some decimal points in there. Participation with kids completing all of the activities. But it was pretty easy too for a kid. If they only wanted to earn 80% on this, then they just needed to make $8 worth of items. And so some of the students figured that out, but they were okay with a B or a C. And so they didn't need to do all the items. So I can see how that might be problematic. So as I'm reflecting on it, obviously out loud while I'm recording this, that could have been problematic as well. If there was another way. But it was kind of nice because some students that would normally just have shut down and not done anything, at least did a couple of dollars worth, which helped their grade and probably helped their understanding of the unit. So please let me know if I need to show you anything else or fix anything. Thank you.